They put us in the trauma room of the ER. Hopefully they can fix my feeding tube. On our adventure.
Oh, you got freezing cold here.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. So y'all may notice that I'm ready to go out, headband and all, but I'm not wearing my feeding tube backpack. That's because I woke up this morning, I went to flush my tube like I always do, and I found out that it's clogged. Let me show y'all. So every time I put a new can of nutrition in the feeding tube bag, I need to flush my tube with water to make sure it doesn't clog and it stays, you know, functioning. Well, I went into the bathroom, grabbed my handy syringe to do just that, and it wouldn't work. I could not push the water through. Every time I tried, the water would just splurt out all over the place. It would not go through the feeding tube. So the syringe goes into this main spout, and I tried to push the water through, and the water just came squirting back out. It wouldn't go through. So then I opened the side port here, this little one. The syringe doesn't fit into it because it's meant for medications, and when I change my meds to liquid medications, I'll be putting it through here so I don't have to take them orally because my stomach doesn't digest well, my meds aren't absorbed well in my stomach. It'll be better to put them through my jejunum, through my feeding tube. But anyways, opened this, pushed water through the main spout again, and a chunk of a clog came out. So I closed this again, thought, okay, maybe it'll work now. Didn't work. So then this one says suction. So I opened it, suctioned a little bit out, and a chunk of a clog came out. And then I tried it again. Still wouldn't work. So basically, it's like the nutrition, the formula, kind of gets dried up and stuck in the intersection of those three spouts, I guess. And that's what causes it to clog. The weird thing is, I can be hooked up to the pump and the nutrition will go through, but I can't flush with water. So I called my home health company, left a message with the nurse, called my doctor. The secretary who answered the phone talked to my GI doctor who placed the feeding tube, and he said, stop the feeds and go get some Coke or something carbonated and put it through your tube, because the carbonation and citric acid does a great job of breaking up those clogs. And I was like, oh, that's neat. I never would have thought of that. And so I'm gonna go run to the store to grab some. I never drink Coke or carbonated drinks like that, soft drinks. I hate the fizzy taste, like fizzy feeling in my mouth, but putting it through my tube to break up a clog, I will do that for sure. And the thing is, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to care for my tube, and they just said, even if you do everything right, these long tubes, like the one I have, the longer ones, are notorious for getting clogged. So I'm just gonna do the best I can, go get some Coke, and hopefully unclog it. So I opened the fridge to get Harlow's raw breakfast out, and then I saw we have a Pepsi bottle back there. It must be Judd's because, like I said, I don't drink this stuff. I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure if it's even carbonated anymore, but hopefully that works, saves me a trip out. And it's also infusion day, so I gotta take 2 of these out. Don't worry, Harlow, I'm gonna feed you first. You look so concerned. Harlow, you ready to practice your new task? All right, let's practice. Harlow, are you hungry? Harlow, that is definitely not what I'm asking for. Harlow, drop that. You're lucky you're cute. Come here. Harlow, drop it. Come here. Harlow, are you hungry? There you go. Oh, are you hungry? Thank you. You're getting good. Harlow is a cheeky and silly dog. Anyways, like I explained in yesterday's vlog about this new task, she will just continue to get better and better, and hopefully she'll just bring me the food bowl and not her donut toy. See, Harlow, I told you I'd feed you first. Spin. Good. Okay. Harlow's eating downstairs. Let's see if this works to unclog my feeding tube. Well, she'll probably unclamp it, that might help. I'm pushing and it's just coming out the end like the water did this morning. Yeah, I mean, you can see I push and it's just dripping out the end. Maybe if I hold it there a little bit, it'll work. Let me see. Nope, it's just dripping out. Just gonna try water again, see if that does anything. Nope. Darn. Unfortunately, that did not work, but like I said, this bottle's been in the fridge for a while, so maybe it's not carbonated enough. I don't know, but just to make sure I try absolutely everything before calling my doctor again and saying it didn't work, I'm gonna run to the store and buy a brand new Coke bottle, and hopefully that'll work. I'm here at Walgreens and I was getting ready to go inside and I was like, crap, where's my backpack? Then I remembered I'm not hooked up to my feeds and I haven't started my infusion yet, so I don't need a backpack. Plus Harlow's wearing her pack with my other stuff like inhaler, emergency meds, med pack, wallet, so we're all good. Harlow, you holding my keys for me? Good girl. Well, I know Judd really likes Dr. Pepper, so I think I'll grab one of these, use a little bit, and he can drink the rest. Thanks for holding my keys, pup. I'm a good girl. Take two, please work. This one sounded a lot more fizzy, so fingers crossed. All right. Just gonna like hold it there a little bit and see if that does anything. I've been holding it here for like 5 minutes and it will just not let anything through. This is disappointing to say the least. Doctor is in with patients, but they are gonna call me as soon as they talk to him. I don't even know what you do for a clogged tube that won't unclog with the Pepsi like soft drink products, so hopefully it's nothing too complicated. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do to keep my tube functioning. I flush every time I'm supposed to, but they said even if you do everything right, these long feeding tubes are just notorious for getting clogged no matter what you do. So we'll see what they say. I'm sure it'll work out. I have just spent like 2 hours trying to unclog my tube. I've sat here for a really long time just pumping the Coke through warm water. I've tried a bunch of tips and tricks from my feeding tube friends and nothing is working. I can't even run my nutrition through anymore. It just splurts back out, or it says no flow out from the pump. So I like just got this tube and it's been helping so much. I don't want to lose it. I mean, I don't know if they replace it or the doctor has some way to magically unclog it. And the other thing is, I mean, it might not be a clog because when I look in the spouts, there's nothing. I can't see any clogged up formula. It looks clear. So there's either a clog further up in the tube where I can't see, or it could be kinked on the inside. Because on the inside, there's another extension of the tubing running from my stomach to my small intestine to my jejunum. So it could be kinked there, or it could have flipped or something, and I don't know. I'm just waiting for my doctor to call me back to see what we do, because I obviously need this and I don't want to go too long without nutrition, because if y'all saw the vlogs and how I was doing before the feeding tube, it's not good. So just waiting for my doctor to call me back. I've literally tried so hard to unclog this thing and fix it. It's just not working out for me. Well, my doctor just called me, and unfortunately, since none of the home remedies worked, I've got to go to the emergency room to unclog my feeding tube. I'm just waiting for Judd to give me a call from work to see how we want to do this, because I mean, I need to go to the ER, but it's not like this life-threatening emergency, so take a minute and he and I will plan the best way to go about this. Well, I spoke with Judd and he said since it's not life-threatening, he would rather that I wait till he's home so he can take me to the ER, and I'd rather wait till he can go with me as well. So when he's done with his shift at 10 p.m. tonight, we will both be going to the ER to unclog my tube. I am so thankful to have a caring husband who is ready to support me whenever these unpredictable and very much so less than convenient things happen with my chronic illnesses, but gotta do what we gotta do. My doctor said waiting until tonight is fine, but not to put it off too long, because the longer you wait, the worse the clog can get. Plus, leaving your tube clogged can create a lot of bacteria buildup and just not good things, so gotta go to the ER to sort it out. They have a lot of different tricks to try and unclog it, and the very last resort would be to change the tube, but again, I've never had this happen before, so I'm not exactly sure what they'll do, but I'm sure they'll be able to help me. Judd's home. It is 10:45.
I just got off a 12-hour shift.
Yeah, okay, as a narcoleptic and chronic illness warrior who is extremely tired.
I just woke her up from a nap.
Shut up. Going to the ER at this time is not what I want to be doing, and I'm sure Judd's not thrilled to be going after a 12-hour shift.
Who wants to get off work after working 12 hours and then go to the ER? Like, this is going to be a fun experience.
The life of a chronic illness warrior, unpredictable and inconvenient.
Should bring her you.
You're what?
Well, then we could see who's going to the hospital.
Anyways, Harlow's not coming because it's late, we're tired, and in such an advanced medical setting, I don't personally need her. She has gone to the ER before, she behaves wonderfully, but it's a personal choice. It's just easier for Judd and I to navigate everything without her right now, and as a service dog handler, it's a personal choice to not bring her. There's no right or wrong time to bring your service dog or not. I just choose not to right now. And now we are off to the emergency room to hopefully fix my feeding tube.
You're gonna be walking into the emergency room for
yeah.
the first time ever.
That's right, we were just saying how this will be like the first time I'm walking in, so here we go. They put us in the trauma room of the ER. Hopefully they can fix my feeding tube. This is our new best friend. He literally like just forced a little and it went. I worked at this thing for hours today.
I don't know what you were working at, but
shut up! Do not give me crap.
You need to start hitting the gym. I just think like gym is now needs to happen.
He was so nice. He was literally here. He was like, "We're gonna get you home. Don't worry." Literally in for like less than 5 minutes and it's fixed. I'm so happy. We can go home. I can do my keys. What the heck?
I'm still sleeping in tomorrow.
That's fine. We're on the way home. Oh, I'm so glad it was a clog and not a kink. That was just so funny. He was literally pushing, and then whoop, the water went through the tube. I worked on it for hours today and he literally fixed it in less than 5 minutes. So he said he had, like, the plunger he used was a tapered plunger. The nozzle on the end is different from what I have at home, and he said that's probably what did the trick. So he gave me one to take home, and there's nothing really I can do extra other than what I'm already doing to prevent clogs, except I'm gonna use more forced when flushing, and I'm gonna use more water when flushing, and I'm already flushing as frequently as I should be. I'll probably try and do it more often, but like I said, these tubes are just notorious for getting clogs. But it's fixed and we are exhausted and on the way home, and it's only just past midnight, so it was pretty good timing. I thought we were gonna be there later. Thank you for doing that with me, babe. Glad it turned out better than we thought it was going to. Maybe next time I should have Judd try and flush my tube. He's stronger than I am. But I tried. I promise I tried. So anyways, that's it for our adventure, our grand adventure tonight. Thank you for joining us. That is the unpredictable and very inconvenient aspect of chronic illness, but we handle it as best as we can. Always helps to have a supportive person by your side like my husband here. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining us on our adventure. Oh, you gotta wave. Somebody said they missed you waving. Good night.